you going? I'll just meet you. Hey, everybody. Wings. I think that you're here. I love enthusiasm. Love the enthusiasm for wieners. Evening pop. I'm almost out of my one from earlier. And we got both pups in tow because we finally have convinced Caitlin to let us take Athena sometimes, but it just depends. Depends what mood she's in. Leave it, stop. Hey, Deb. Hey, Angie, sorry, not Angie, Sweet D. Yeah, who's in the Super Bowl, guys? I don't even know. I mean, I swear I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl. So somebody said, was Eagle? Yeah, Eagles is, oh man. I hope the Eagles win. That would be amazing. I don't know who the other team is though. And the reason why I say that is just because I had a friend that unalived himself like I don't know how long ago, a few years ago. He was a huge Eagles fan, and I don't think he ever saw them win a Super Bowl. Hey, Auspicious. So that's who I would pick, I guess, off the jump. Hey, Gina. Robin. So, Kansas City. Okay. Well, I also lived in Oklahoma for a little while, for only like 10 months. And they don't have an NFL team. So, a lot of people are big fans of like out of state, like the Cowboys or like Kansas City. Yeah, I'm having a but yeah, Colorado. Colorado, the one Peyton Manning's on now. A lot of people out there are fans of Colorado. Freaking can't think of their team name. I don't even know. That's ridiculous. I know it because, like, obviously, we're the Indianapolis Colts up in this B. And that's where Peyton Manning took off to. Hey, country girl. What colors do they have over here? Is that the Philadelphia Eagles colors that they have over there? Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, that would be red and gold or something, right? Or red and white. I'm just wondering if we've noticed that they changed these lights. It must be on some kind of, like, they changed colors. And right now they're green and purple. Is that Philadelphia colors? Yeah, so since they don't have an NFL team out there in Oklahoma, they're real big on their college sports. Real big, high school even, a high school even. It's a much, much bigger deal than it would be like playing sports out there. Much bigger deal than it is like up here in Indiana. I mean, hence that Friday Night Lights movie. Here you go. Right? Isn't that Southern? I think that was Tennessee, actually. Anyways. So. Is entangled Taylor. What's going on with Blake Lively? You guys, I was trying to get a couple of you guys into Flawless Nina's live yesterday. She's supposed to be reaching out. It would be amazing to have her here on panel. I mean, and we could discuss the Gypsy Rose case. That would be fun. So, Bandit, hush. Here, me come. I'm going to show them that I'm bringing this one in. Hey, I'm bringing this one. This is my other one, but I'm going to get another. I'll just set it here. I've already paid for this one, but I'm going to get another one. So, what was the post of somebody sent me it? What was Crime Line and Lies post supposed to mean? Why did she post something like from, I think it was TBI, from like a year or 2 years ago? I'm just curious. Does anybody know? Like, I don't know. I just was wondering if there's something I'm missing because
what?
Nothing.
Oh. Did you make a mess?
Just on the rug. Here, give me your towels. Do you have anything?
No problem.
Huh? Sorry. You guys, I just spilled Coke on his floor. He's mad at me.
No, I'm not.
He's furious. I'm never welcome again. Furious, I tell ya. Here you go. Thank you. Sorry about that. Well, I was gonna save that and give it to. Whoa. Yeah. Also, I'll give it. That doesn't drink very much. Yeah, I haven't. Hey, Pentinton. So let me see what you guys said. Hey, Mama T. It's something to do with her movie, and the guy is almost like getting. Oh. Uh-oh. And you're saying Taylor, like Taylor Swift? Crystal Crawford. Thank you, Clip Wings. They're from Timu. Fred, have you ever heard the name Crystal Crawford? You want me to take Bandit? Okay. Do you know Crystal Crawford? Okay. No. Now, the name that I think you're thinking of is Crystal Spencer. That's a woman that... Huh? Yeah, Fred said he doesn't know of any Crawfords named Crystal. Maybe Crystal, do they go by like Chris or Chrissy or something, maybe? Anyways, yeah. Crystal Spencer is the one you're probably thinking. She, there's a few things about her. She's the one that Candus was said that Dawn slept with, she caught Dawn and her hooking up one time, and she also had a baby by David Britt, who is an interesting character that's been looked into in the case, for sure. He has another brother. She's a witness in the Boswell trial. Oh, okay. I'll have to see. I'm curious about what was Crime Lines and Lies post about? Does anybody know? Or I think it was a post, something about that Detective Melton or whatever saying that no evidence of an abduction, no evidence of her just walking away, or as well. I didn't think there was evidence of anything. Like, I thought that was... Who's trying to say there's an abduction? I don't know if that was supposed to insinuate something, because we definitely don't think there was an abduction. Abduction happens when... I think of abduction that's not a willing thing. You know what I mean? I don't think of an abduction, the parents being willing in it and handing her over to somebody. That's not an abduction. So I just didn't know where that was coming from. Somebody just sent it to me, and I didn't know if it was supposed to be but yeah, we feel like it has to do with trafficking or something, and or something similar like that. Unfortunately, it's horrible thing. But that's not an abduction. Yeah, there you go. Foul play. So when you got willing parents, it's not really an abduction, right? I don't know what it would be labeled. Oh, I know it was from way back. It was from 2 years ago, but I just didn't know why it was brought up. Somebody acted like it was in reference to I didn't know if somebody was trying to say it was reference or supposed to be towards me and Fred or something. But that's why I was confused. I didn't know. Somebody was like, I didn't see anything about me and Fred on the post. It's just, somebody was like, you have to look in the comments or something. I don't know. Not that I care. It's just like, I hate when people like repeat things like wrong, or put out things like differently than what we're saying and making it seem something differently. But if that's not what's happening, then it's not a big deal then. She's related to Fur Garden. That would mean like everybody on here is related, because she also thinks like...
She tried to say that, who, Crystal?
Yeah.
Oh, she tried to say me and her family's related. We ain't no relation.
Yeah. No. Not that you know of, right? But she's not family with all these people that she's trying to claim. Yeah. Pink butterfly, I kind of feel too that something happened that wasn't really planned on to happen. And I believe that Candus was under the impression that was kind of lied to a little bit. I don't think she's completely innocent. I'm not saying that, because she's not, in my opinion, at all. But I feel like she was under the impression like, oh, they're going to get her back. Or, you know what I mean? I think probably at this point she knows, or has a pretty good idea exactly what happened. I haven't even, like, I literally have not watched a thing or even a post of CCT since the last time I just, it's just got so ridiculous. You know what I mean? When you start entertaining that stuff, and it just, you entertain it once, right? You'd be like, okay, this is all lies, and there's no need to keep going back and forth with somebody like that. Same thing like Sinister, like nobody listens to those people, huh?
I said, I do know she contacted Laura last night, because Laura contacted me, won't know who she was.
Who tried? Sinister did?
No.
Oh yeah, Crystal. Crystal tried contacting Laura last night. And Laura let Fred know. And she really does. Laura really wishes people would leave her alone, but
That's all Laura wants.
but what people try to do is they try to catch her when she is upset with us, or try to get her upset with us, and trying, and then yeah. There's really not much. I don't know. I don't understand the whole we need to talk to these people over and over and over and over, Basically, once it's answered, that should be the answer. Like, the truth is the truth. So why do we, like, same with Jody Sue. I never cared really about meeting her at all. Like, I was just like, okay, because she'd already talked. I wanted to hear from people we hadn't heard from, and she was obviously all over the place too, so she wasn't very reliable to talk to anyways, and I could tell that. I hung on to Fred tightly because I knew, like, I could just tell, like, it just felt genuine and honest from the beginning. And over time, over years, when things are just keep seeming to line up, it just is hard to ignore. So, yeah, it's a waste of time. That's true. can't believe the people watching her after her family. She said her family in a life summer. I know. And they just think it's funny in a game and stuff. You guys, it's not funny. There's like Chris McDonough said, there's a 5-year-old. Summer is 5 years old until she is found. These people were involved with whoever is a part of this. They were involved with hurting in some way a 5-year-old, little girl, defenseless little girl, had nobody around her to like that. Dangerous people all around her at all times, predators galore. We know of several sex offenders that were hanging out there at 110. So I don't understand why these people think it's funny to keep victimizing her like that and keep making a joke out of her disappearance and keep like putting out like stuff they know is not 100% fact just because they want views or whatever. It's really disgusting. I'm like, have zero tolerance for it these days at all anymore. Zero. There's no reason why we have to like be putting out like half truths out there and just and altering things. There's no reason. Don't say anything at all if you're not going to say what the truth is. If it's something that you don't feel like can be said out there, don't put it out there at all in any form, I guess. If you are going to have to alter it in any way. You know, just like people, you know, making jokes about hurting Fred or, you know, me and Fred being under the same roof now or stuff like that. Like, it's not, I don't see, it's all supposed to be for Summer Wells. And when you see people saying that, you got to question yourself, like, why? Why would they be saying stuff like that? If they want Summer Wells found, I mean, they hear the calls, they hear the stuff that we put out showing proof of what we're saying, but they still want to make a joke out of it, you know? And it just shows it just shows who they are as a person, you know? So the thing about the Dawn coming to Fred's, that would have been in August, Mountain Mama, about August of 2021, because that was about the time that was when the boys were taken, I believe. So it was in August of 2021. Stop. I can ask Fred if you want him to tell a story. Hey, Fred, can you tell us a story of the one more time of Dawn coming down there? I know they're playing music loud too. Can you tell a story one more time of when Dawn came down there in August of 2021 talking about the story about the drug dealer?
Well, he just come up there and was talking about wanting to know if I'd go back to Knoxville with him to negotiate a deal with him, with the dealer. And I figured that was just trying to get me wrapped up in a bunch of shit where I couldn't speak on some stuff.
Yeah. And what else was he doing while he was there?
Smoking his crack.
Smoking crack?
Yeah, that's when he got all that crack.
Yeah, when he had just... Where he had got that? Or where did he get that crack?
Knoxville.
He'd just come from there?
Yeah. He come from there earlier that night, I reckon.
And
because he talked about worrying about if FBI or TBI was following him and stuff. He thought they had been following him and stuff in Knox County. So he even talked about finally just driving crack house to crack house, try to throw him off and stuff. But he also destroyed the phone that night too.
Yeah, didn't he what was he telling you about your phone or whatever?
Yeah, he come back kind of wigged out. I don't know. That was after
he was all paranoid and stuff, and talking
that
about.
was when he was talking about he called CPS to come get the boys because they wasn't safe. He said they wasn't safe because of YouTube, but as I look back later on, I could tell what it was about, you know.
Yeah.
But he was talking about wanting me to get rid of my phone. I've never had no contact with Dawn with my phone or Andy or nobody. I ain't even got their numbers, never had their numbers, never want their numbers.
But
he just odd. He wanted me to. He must thought that. He may have thought I was recording. I don't know what the deal was
oh
with that.
yeah, maybe he thought you recorded him.
I thought about that later, you know. I told him, I want to get rid of my phone. There wasn't no need for me to get rid of my phone. I ain't done nothing to get rid of my phone, boy.
Yeah, Don was trying.
He done that. Talked about got rid of his phone, destroyed his phone at that time.
Yeah, he was. He had told Fred that he has destroyed his phone and got rid of it, and he was trying to convince Fred to do the same. Like, why? You know, why?
If I had got rid of my phone or something and law enforcement had talked to me or anything, that just made it look real suspicious on my behalf, you know?
Right. But and it didn't even make sense.
I feel like he was trying to get me wrapped up in something else so I couldn't speak.
Is that when he brought up the dark web too?
No, he brought up the dark web on the 16th.
Oh, yeah.
While he was
trying to see. I think he was trying to fish around to see if you were into children and weird shit like that. Probably to see, because he's trying to ask you if, do you know how to access the dark web and stuff like that? Is the kind of question.
He said he felt like Summer's name was already out there on it.
Yeah, he said, yep. He goes, I want to see if her name's out there on the dark web. And I feel like he was fishing to see if he could get Fred somehow, you know, seeing what kind of, if Fred was into some sick perverted stuff or something.
Like he was trying to get me
that
wrapped up in something, trying to get some bullshit on me to keep me from speaking. What I felt like, you know.
Yeah, trying to find something, anything he could to get against him.
A lot of others in Ohio, you know. They got this enough on to keep each other's mouth shut.
Yep.
And none of them's got nothing on me. That's one thing about that. I can say ain't none of them motherfuckers in the holler got anything on me. Nothing hold over my head. I ain't associated.
Yeah, and that's what makes them so mad is like they have to make up shit, and it's like they're coming up with ridiculous shit. They can't because these people were not friends with Fred and stuff. Like they're like neighbors that you might help out every great once in a while. You know what I mean? Fred and Dawn didn't do drugs together and party together like Andy and Dawn. And I mean, I know they try to say they didn't, but I think we have evidence of them like at least selling drugs to each other.
I mean, really, the only reason Don ever come to my house is when he would get in trouble with the law or something and want to know what I would do if I was in his shoes, you know. But he would never tell the truth about what he actually got in trouble for. He'd leave bits and pieces out, and they ain't no help. You can't help nobody like that. Tell them no advice when they've left 90% of what went on out.
Right. Exactly. All I know is when YouTubers say all cases TBI is able to solve. I don't know, Appalachian Granny. At this point, yeah, I mean, I definitely the whole let's like put out false information to confuse shit. You know, at this point though, like I understand people. There will never be another case that you see me wrapped up in like this. So, I mean, I can't turn around now. I'm sorry, I just can't. I mean, me and Fred are together, and that's how it is. I can't. You know, my dog's from there. I mean, it's just my whole life. The past 3.5 years have been all Summer Wells. In this case, like it's my life. And that's what people don't understand. It's Fred's life. I mean, people want to make him the scapegoat and put shit on him. So until the truth comes out, it's going to be very hard for me to just step away from it. But you can promise me I can promise you I'll never get wrapped up in a freaking child case like this at all ever again. Promise you that. That was my first and last. Dawn admitted. Yep.
A lot of stuff Dawn has said, I believe, all along about children being in motels, this and this and this. And I believe he's told a lot of truth to a lot of it. He just put his own little twist to it.
Yep. Don admitted to Josh from the lab that he intended to set Fred up. He said, "Wouldn't anyone? Hell yes, I set him up." Yeah, he said, "Wouldn't anyone set that motherfucker up?" Is something like that. Yeah.
Well, my opinion on what they tried to do is where I was deep in drugs and stuff, try to insinuate I done something. And then if they did find her in a drug house or whatever, and then it'd make it look even more like I had something to do with it. That's my opinion.
Yeah. The thing is, though, the type of drugs that you were in, they were into different drugs. Like Fred wasn't even. Now you would sell weed, sometimes, but as far as smoking and stuff, he was never not even smoking it. And Dawn didn't really smoke weed. That was Candus' thing, and Candus never purchased off of you that you.
I never sold nothing to Andy or Jody or Don.
You thought maybe? Did you think like maybe one time? Didn't you think maybe? Well, I didn't know, but they tried to, didn't they? Like one time, or try to buy something off you?
They asked for some weed. I didn't even have none, so I didn't sell them. But they never mentioned meth or nothing like that. I know, like, one of the first times I'd actually talked to Don, I don't even know what even brought up crack cocaine.
Chris Watts has been solved. There's tons of cases that YouTubers have been involved in that I mean, YouTubers get involved with every case. You just think it's this case because it's the one you're seeing so much. I mean, they're all over. YouTubers get involved in all these cases. Gabby Petito. I mean, I could go on and on. I mean, that's just I'm really bad on the spot like that. But pretty much every case is on YouTube. You know, some get more attention, but it's impossible to keep people from speaking their minds on cases, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it. It would be horrible if we lost our rights to speak on it, because then we have things happening where corruption, it would just give more room for corruption, and things have to be public. I mean, that's just how it is.
Like Don, I didn't even know he had a weakness, so bad of a weakness for crack cocaine. I'd happened I think it was probably the first or second time I ever talked to Don. I don't even know what really brought crack cocaine up, but after I'd left and stuff, evidently he had went to Knoxville and spent everything they had on it. Because like a few days after that, I'd seen Candus out in town, and she come up to me raising Cain on me because I'd mentioned, because we had talked about crack or something, but I didn't know he had that big a weakness for it.
Was Candace actually really mad at you?
Yeah, she was mad at me. From my understanding, the way Don talks, he don't do his crack around Candus, but
yeah, he takes off and
he all the time riding around doing it usually.
Like he would come down and ask to sit in the driveway.
Sit in the driveway and stuff to do it and stuff.
Yeah.
He either didn't like the shower or she didn't approve of it, because she talked like, they both talk like he didn't do it at home, so I don't know.
Andy's Innocent Project. I don't know Andy's Innocent Project. I mean, how do you explain him on the road, though? You know, they said, I heard that blue truck had YouTube Fred license plates. Yeah, okay. Block any false information, please. Like, that's just ridiculous. I just said zero tolerance for freaking.
Think about that girl from Mississippi. She'd be a real good witness of that truck.
Yeah.
Because she seen that truck as well.
Yeah. But we didn't have a chance to tell.
I mean, really thought it until somebody mentioned it in chat.
Yeah, she passed them. She passed them like real close. Yeah. So, I mean, if I don't have a way to contact Pruitt directly, but really besides calling him, and I'm not going to do that. So
Well, she supposedly was
I would email, but
the niece or something other.
I mean, I guess I could email TBI it, but I'm sure they know. I would think they know this stuff, but
they may not have realized that she actually seen that truck on that road, that they was coming in and passing each other on that road because she was going in and he was coming out.
yeah.
Well, he was parked, he had to pull over to let her by.
Yeah. Nobody will apologize to us. Nobody apologized. Yeah. Well, apologies won't matter anyways, really, because they're full of shit. I'd rather them just become better people, better themselves instead of apologizing. Just never do that shit to somebody else again.
I don't expect no apology. Don't want no apology. I just want Summer to give her justice.
But I mean, I say that. I said earlier, before when I released that call, like, oh, I'll take donations in lieu of apologies, being a smartass. But of course, like, I didn't get one apology or one donation for, as a sorry at all. Of course not. And I know that. I mean, I know what kind of people we're dealing with here. Well, I'm sorry, Appalachian Granny, but at this time, like, Fred saw Andy Bernard on the road, and it's really hard to just unsee that. You know what I mean? And if nothing's happening, you're constantly having people, hearing, oh, there's no leads, there's nothing. It's like, how is that even possible? And then Andy wants to always say, I mean, I haven't heard an explanation from anybody about Andy on the road. Still denying it. I mean, how are people denying that when Pruitt confirms it? I mean, I don't understand that. This is just reminiscent of when everybody was attacking me after Jim died. Like, just attacking me just to attack because they don't like me. That it's just horrible. This is for Summer Wells, and we can't sit, and the people sit. I don't know how come people in their good conscience can sit there and be supporting somebody and encouraging them to hurt Fred and all this stuff when it's obvious he was on the road and we're being honest. Don't you guys want explanation at least first before you sit there and just like attack us like for zero just because you don't like us or you don't want us to be right? Don't you want an explanation at the very, very least? Like, it makes these people like look really dumb, like really ignorant. Right, country girl, and we struggle, like, like they think, oh, it's just the money. You guys don't understand. We don't make really money, like not even really enough to pay our bills on here. Like, even with his disability check that's only $550. I don't know what people think we're. And then when I have quit and left in the past before me and Fred were together, I get people like contacting me and really upset, like, oh, I thought you were for Summer, and making me feel really bad. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna put out their personal stuff out here, but people don't understand, like. And we don't mention Summer's parents as much because we know already, to me, that's already, you know, a check mark. I already know that Dawn knows what happened this summer, and I already know Candus has a pretty good idea too, in my opinion. So it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know. I didn't even read Lisa K's post. Somebody said Lisa K made a post, and I don't even feel like reading it, to be honest. But and people were saying horrible things. Somebody was saying something about contacting the mayor about us. No, what happened to Layla Santinelli's mom? What happened to Layla's mom? About her being, oh, yes, about I heard about her being scammed. Yeah, and that's horrible. And that's weird, too, that her daughter was, where her daughter went missing from, too. It's exactly, that's a motel known for really bad stuff like that, like trafficking and stuff, in Maricourt. And that just so happens to be where Fred's sister was working, by the way. I don't know, when was she working there? She was working there after prison, wasn't she?
Yeah, she worked there out of prison.
And she just got out of prison in like 2020 or something, or 20 something, just a couple years before Summer went missing. So why? Well, so you don't think a parent should use social media to find their child? I would love to know, like, who your missing child is. If it's Summer Wells or whatever, that doesn't make sense. I would want my child and stuff out there everywhere. I don't care how much like shit I would get. I want everybody to know, like, her picture everywhere. The pain of me losing a child wouldn't even, I mean, that would be so insurmountable. Like, that it wouldn't even matter to me, like the hate I got online. That's going to be, the pain of my child is going to be so bad anyways. That hate on YouTube, I'm not going to give a F about. And seriously, and I know that's how I'd be, because I mean, I know even how, like, when Jim died, how much, like, the hate didn't even touch me from people on here trying to use that as a way to hurt me. I mean, that's how horrible these people are. It is that they use that opportunity to try to hurt me. But to see the pain from the death was so much, I didn't even care about that shit, honestly. So I can imagine with my child missing, who means more than to me anything in this world. Obviously, I would be so desperate for my child to be. I would not care, like, what people would say about me. I know I wouldn't. I just don't see why somebody wouldn't want that on social. Why they wouldn't want it's not possible to keep people's opinions out of it. Then from work, or from being on YouTube for the last few years, I've seen how much the media gets it wrong too. It really opens your eyes. Like, the media, and they're very controlled by people in powerful positions, like law enforcement. And I've seen that myself. I literally have witnessed that myself. like sheriffs having, and so have you guys, sheriffs having say of what goes in the paper, what doesn't. That's why we need independent journalists and stuff. Not that I'm really would even consider myself an independent journalist. I'm just saying we need somebody that's not people that are not under the control of like certain rules and stuff. But I mean, there should be laws, of course. I mean, should definitely be boundaries that shouldn't be crossed. And I'm sure over time there will be laws implemented that with, social media and it being so new, they're going to have their laws and stuff will change probably. But if they start, I'm definitely not for them taking any type of like rights as far as freedom of what you say. But also there has to be accountability too. I would love to help Layla's mom if I mean, but I don't want to ever bother anybody. She's over 18. I don't know though. No, I don't know. Not until I don't know. I can't get involved like I am with Summer. It's just too much. It makes me wonder though that Layla's could definitely be connected in some way with the same type of people. Same people. He's right behind us. And Boo Boo. Hey Boo Boo. Boo Boo. Come here.
Touch him again.
Hi. Bandit with you? He must be with. Bandit! I made some molds today. I'm also working on an ornament for somebody. Here's one of them. So, but I made ornaments of made some molds of some ornaments that I want to also make her one from this one right here because it has a indentation on each side. And I was like, oh, I could probably look real nice. So I made a mold here and I put it back. I could pour it in there. I had to cut it right at the side to get the ornament out. But Fred was like, oh, you should put it back in a cup that, and when you can pour it through the hole there, because that's where the top of the ornament was. This is the ornament I used to. And right here on this ornament on both sides, there's an indentation place. It's really hard to put pictures in resin and make them look nice, especially like paper pictures. So I thought like this would probably be a better way. And then there's going to be a little indentation right here in this place, in this area. And you can leave it like that, or you could just like put a picture in there and then like cover it, fill it, and make it. You think so, Pat D? Oh, I'm not. Well, it's okay. About the if we weren't married thing, it's fine. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe, but I mean, people like Justin's married, and of course, it's not like out there. A lot of people are married, but I see what you mean. I mean, are you saying because I get it? People can. I mean, but at the same time, I think eventually people are gonna warm up to Fred because they're gonna see the type of person he is, and a lot of you have. I just know, just like I know over time, that some of you guys would see the truth about me, and it just takes time. I've tried that whistle. It didn't work exactly. I'm gonna try some. Thank you, Terry T. Terry T was let us know about Lucy Cat, which is so sad. Like I can't even believe that she is. That's crazy. She's a mod here in several places, and she passed away. For those that don't know or didn't know, Terry, have you heard an update on that on what possibly happened? A laminate? Yeah, that's yeah. But then I would have to. I guess I could get maybe eventually a laminating machine. That's a good idea. So let's see. What else? What else? Oh yeah, I was talking about Lisa Kay's post. Like I guess she made a post or something. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I switched over my computer and I accidentally hit a button on my phone, and I was like, well, I might as well take this opportunity to switch over to my computer. I was talking about her post. I guess she made a hateful post per usual, and that there was somebody in the chat saying something about contacting the mayor or governor or something about me and Fred. I don't know what about or anything, but I'm sure it was hateful because that. Yeah, it was like from on her post, and there was somebody under her post that was saying something about contacting the mayor or governor about us or something. And I was like, is that supposed to scare us or what? Because that actually makes us happy. That makes us happy. That would bring more attention to Summer Wells' case. So I don't see the big deal, and us or the why that's something that we should be scared of. Also, I heard somebody saying that Crystal was, talking about the jail calls, like, going, those will get them. And I never told her I would freaking get them either. I don't know why she said I would get them. No, I didn't. I can't just go. I didn't say. I said I might try. I said that's a good idea, But putting out the jail calls would just do nothing but.
I hope they are.
I know. I do hope they put them out. It would just freaking validate everything we're saying, because this is how we talk. How we're talking now is how we talked on the calls. So. And Fred didn't have many conversations with many other people. Only Laura, like a few times.
Yeah, just Kathy a couple times, and then Laura maybe 10 times the whole time I was in jail or something.
And then,
you,
yeah,
I hope they all.
I would love to get them. That'd be nice. Just like I've saved everything. You know, we have everything. Older people get divorced to get more money. Well,
Yeah, they usually get divorced or legally separated.
is that what your parents did?
I mean, people that it's hard for people to draw Social Security or SSI if they're married, both people, unless they're either separated or divorced, is what she's getting. Only one in a household can draw, usually, or that's what it used to be. I don't know how it is now.
Kathy hasn't been feeling good. She was here yesterday or day before. She has a lot going on in her life right now. Sid is lip lock too. Lip locks haven't had surgeries and stuff on her eyes. Yeah, how old do you think Lucy Cat was, Terry? I never spoke to her outside of YouTube, I don't think.
She told us that or not, I can't remember. She wasn't real old. She was in her late 50s, I thought she said.
Oh, 50s. I think that was what she said.
Late 50s, I thought she said.
Okay.
Best I remember. I'm not going to remember saying that.
I just think it's funny that people think they're going to scare us with stuff that, like, we're hiding something. I don't.
I didn't know that on YouTube was scare me.
You have to do something.
You got to be doing something. I done something wrong to be scared.
Yeah, exactly. And what these people are so desperate that they're trying to cause things to happen, purposely trying to make things look certain ways, trying to get us in trouble for just like they try to get me in.
Now that they're trying, I mean, they can try all they want to, but you still got to be doing something wrong to be able to get in trouble.
Yep.
As long as you're doing the next right thing, you're going to get in trouble.
She was in her 50s. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I remember you telling me, actually. Now, my memory's still so bad. And I was hoping after I got off that, I don't know, one of that antidepressant, I thought maybe it might help a little bit.
She said Lucy Cat was in her 50s. I thought that's what she said.
I know, I was just talking about it. That's what I was talking about. See how bad his hearing is, guys? You guys get it. People don't understand. What's the deal with Candace and Dawn's living arrangements? No, I have missed so much. Well, see, I heard from somebody that Candace is in South Carolina, and that would make sense because she has family out there from her dad's side, and but it's kind of interesting too at the same time because that's also where Jose was taken and dropped off when he left with South Carolina. Dawn, like it was rumored that Mary was saying he was in Utah, but that's not true. So I don't know if Mary was lied to or what, or if that's just what. I don't know. She did say she hadn't talked to him for like 6 months.
She hadn't talked to Dawn in 6 months, so sad, But there was a lot that was going on with her dad's place and stuff that she wanted to talk to Chris and Dawn about.
Thank you, sweet D.
Yeah, I don't know if any of the Boswell people in that case.
There's Kathy right there. I'm not, yeah. So Kathy was been here. She's just been in the bushes. I knew. Yes, rest in peace, dear Lucy Cat. She was a good one too. She was a good one.
I don't even know the area, Muddy Creek and stuff that good.
Muddy Creek?
Yeah, where made in Boswell.
Well, yeah, where is that, like East Tennessee as well, or?
Yeah. One thing I know about that area right in on Muddy Creek is the motocross.
How far away is that from you?
It's probably 30 minutes or so.
Dang, that's real close then. So yeah, so we have Boswell, Trent Case, and Summer Wells in that area.
Yeah,
Then you got Leela.
It's kind of in between Johnson City and Ben Hill.
So he was living in Utah from Florida. Yeah, we can't go by his Facebook. Don lie, you know what I mean? I may be wrong.
Didn't Don live a little bit in Florida a long time ago?
Here, you want me to? Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry, it says live. Yeah, it's going to be a minute behind or so. I may be wrong, but I don't believe that Candus and Dawn were married. Tennessee does not recognize any arrangement but a marriage. So if Dawn gets rid of her, she has no claim. I think they showed their marriage license, right?
I've never heard.
Yeah. Sorry, my computer just shut off, which is weird.
You muted or anything?
I almost puked when I heard what she did to her own child. Oh my God, it's spawn words. Are you talking about Evelyn Boswell? What? Hey, Diana. Oh gosh. Now I'm curious, but at the same time, don't want to know. You guys can hear me now, right? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Luna's messaging said no sound, so I didn't know if you guys can, if that was just earlier. Okay, cool. Um, the defense attorney said the info will come out who the dad is. Okay. She put her face down in a bag of trash and pushed it down so hard that her little face was smashed in her head, bent backwards. Oh my God, dude. That is horrible. Wow. Well, I'm assuming she's very young, right? Now she's got to live with that her rest of her life. Hopefully I'm guessing though, if she did that, she probably has no conscience and it doesn't bother her anyways. Because first her head was wrapped in foil. What? The other boy she dated and tried to say he hurt Evelyn because she tried. Oh my gosh. She tried to put it on somebody who was not. Megan cries, but only cries because she got caught. Hey, Mimi. Let's see. Which one? Look at this. That's one of them. I love it. It turned out pretty good. But I'm going to put ribbon in it and stuff. It's not quite done. And I made some more molds for some other kinds of ornaments. Oh, that's horrible. Very horrible. So, wow. That takes time to do something like that. So, how can you say, how can you claim that you snapped, just snapped and, but you're going to wrap her head first? That takes, a period of, that means she had all that time to think about what she was doing. It's 10:10. Yeah, that's my favorite ornament I've done yet. It turned out the best of anyone I've done yet. Thank you, Terry. And she lied like Casey Anthony. Was she on drugs? Do you guys know? She was alive. Oh my gosh. Her house was worse than the Wells? Really? They showed it. See, I did watch a little bit of it when I think it was a friend of hers was on the stand. And this lady or the girl, she was a young girl, probably like early 20s or like even if that. I think she was one of Megan's friends. And she was reading text between her and Megan and asking where Evelyn was, that she missed her and stuff. And they had to take a break because she started breaking down. I did watch that day, or part of that, just a little bit of that. $111 and awesome. It's 10:11 now here. 10:11 p.m. So that means, is it Monday there in Australia, Terry? No, I haven't switched to any other case. I'm just listening off you guys. I sometimes watch things like I don't report. Sometimes I'll go live and like we'll watch stuff like other cases and stuff, but I don't interview people and go there and stuff or get involved like that anymore. Definitely not children cases. I always thought her mom and mom's boyfriend was in on this. Yeah. Ew. Dirty diapers laying all over. Was there drugs involved? So it is Monday there, said Terry. So you guys are ahead 13 hours. Because you're ahead 13 hours of me, Terry. Because it's 10:13 p.m. Eastern time on a Sunday evening here. I haven't watched too much of it, just a little bit. I have of the Evelyn case. I don't see me mixing it up with, even though my memory's bad, gosh, we talk about Summer Wells every day, all day. So if I'm watching Evelyn, Fred's always watching something on Summer Wells. Always, 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 always. Literally, I'm not even joking. 24/7. So, but yeah, it's really hard to move on to another case. You haven't heard anything about drugs? Me either. I didn't hear him say anything about any drugs. It's like, wow. Not the little parts I heard. I never heard anything about any drugs. It's like how you do this like normally? Oh, her ex is in a mental place for drug-induced schizophantic. Psychophantic? Is that? Megan had this almost smirk while talking to the news several times. It was odd. There's that duper's delight, kind of like Chris Watts had. Crystal, do you go live? Megan. I guess not. Well, gosh, what about that boy, that guy, that young guy who, well, what is he, like 18 years old now or something, on trial? He just got off. He got found not guilty for his mom's death now, too. He's got 2 murders under his belt at like 18 years old or something, or 17, however old that kid is. And he killed both his parents. That's insane. And got away with both of it.
His father and then his mother.
Yeah. Yeah, and they weren't able to introduce they couldn't let the jury know in the mother's case, couldn't let him know about the other case with the father. Couldn't even so the jury had no idea about that he killed. They knew that there was an incident, that there was something bad that happened, but they didn't know exactly like what it or who the victim was. Yeah, Crystal, I was thinking, I don't know why I always think you have a channel. Well, her mom told the dad that he would be sorry for turning her into DCS. Well, her mom told the dad that he would be. Oh, no. Who's Megan's mom said that? Oh, schizophrenia. Okay. Drug-induced schizophrenia. I'm not sure, Jim. It's very sad considering, it's, well, you don't got to consider anything, but there's people, lots of people who are desperate to have a child. And then you got these ones that are like baby factories, breeders, per se. Yes, I saw that. The 15-year-old that beat and raped a 91-year-old woman. Yes, I did see that. And thank God that his grandmother that he lived with was on him. Like, you need to tell the truth. This lady deserves justice. That's just horrible. Just horrible. Yeah, he was like 14 or 15, and it was a woman that I think he had helped a few times, like with errands and stuff. I don't know, with little things around the house, something like that. And the boy lived with his real grandmother. But I think that woman would pay him sometimes to help this stuff. I don't know exactly. There was some type of relationship like that where the woman knew the kid. So, that is really, really, he said he went in there. I don't know if that was his intentions. I forget, but oh, thank you, Crystal. It is sick. Think of that 14-year-old boy. The woman was 91. So 81, 77 years old, or 77 years difference in age. At 77, can you imagine this older lady, like lived her whole life. It's crazy to me. Going through something like that at the last, gosh, she could, I guess, she could live another 10 years, way stuff is, but isn't it crazy to be, I don't know. It's horrible. So many people are infected. Yeah, some mother was in the room with the police when she. Yeah, I don't know if it was a mother or wasn't it the grandmother of the little boy? And she was like, "Oh my gosh!" When they were showing the pictures, like the pictures and stuff of how bad the woman was like beat up. His grandma or his guardian was with them, and she was like, you could tell she was absolutely shocked at what she was seeing. Eagles won the Super Bowl. Whoop whoop. That's good. That's who I was. It must have been my luck. Is that their first win, or did they have another recent Super Bowl win? $40-22. So they got one in 2018. So, okay, so they did. Now it was after my friend passed away. So I bet he's celebrating up in heaven. So the other one, because I thought I remembered there was another win by them right after he passed. When my friend passed, he was a big Eagles fan. But he never had seen him win the Super Bowl. And people would always tease him about him being this, Philadelphia Eagles fan and stuff. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. We follow in National Rugby Union. That's funny. My mom dated a rugby player back in the day. I didn't know what it was at the time because, rugby is not really a popular sport here in America at all. But I remember when my mom dated this guy and he was a rugby player. It almost seemed like they were trying to accuse him in court. He was cooperative with LE. Oh, well, is it really his dad? Because they said they were going to release whoever, they were going to find out who the biological father actually was. Dang, Jelly. I would love to have electric. I don't have I say I'd love to have one. Yeah, they're nice, but then you get burnt, you burn up and Fred's my electric blanket. I swear his body heat is like 10 degrees above normal. And I've never felt like human bones weigh as heavy as his do. He lays his arm across you. It's like I mean, I can't. It's crazy. Very, very heavy bones. So what's Jerry Sue saying now? Andy wasn't on the road. The police are lying. I guess she still says I'm assuming that's what she's saying, or that she's saying that he wasn't on the road. Because she was trying to, she put out his supposed schedule or something. So I guess that's what she's trying to say. I don't listen to her, haven't, but electric mattress cover. Oh, that's cool. That's a good idea. What? The bones thing? Oh. Dense. Yep. 55, 56 is the coldest it gets in winter, and those are night temperatures. So is that is that Celsius? No, that's not Celsius, right? That's Fahrenheit. Yeah, that can't be. That's got to be Fahrenheit. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for converting that for us. Because I went and checked it. It checked what 55 degrees Celsius would be in Fahrenheit. And it was like 130 something or something crazy. You sure it was his arm? No. Oh, yes. All his freaking bones are like super heavy. My daughter wants to go to Australia so bad. She wants to live there. You guys got all the critters, though, like all the dangerous critters. Right? I'm going to have to go live a little bit later, too, and use my new molds I made to make this ornament. Or I might also go live doing card readings if anybody's interested today. LMK, let me know. Yep. Super big boned Fred.
Most of the hills have big bones. So
Yeah.
just about all the hillside of the family's got big bones.
Yeah, his dad's side, but your mom's side's small.
Yeah. My mom's dad my grandpa was big, but most of my mom's people is small. Yeah. Both of my grandparents, the men side of the family was big.
Yep.
Because Ben Hill, all his family was real big people, but Mamaw's side, which was Taylor's, they was all real small people.
The Taylors were real small, and the Hills are real big.
Yeah.
Hey, Pink Moon. So,
And real tall. Just
You
how
guys-
it was so tall. Even the girls.
not here. We don't have that here in my state. We don't have any of that. Bears, mountain lion, or cougars. What is that? The men are what?
The men and women on the hillside is big.
Yeah, like
All my
tall
brothers
people.
and sisters was real big.
like 6 foot. The women were at least 6 foot. Yeah.
Big framed. There's one boy, one of Dad's brothers was come back at her to Taylor's side, was only one. Bill, which he's passed now. Bill Hill, he was small like Mamaw.
Bill Hill. Was his
Billy
name?
Hill.
Was his name really William?
No, Billy.
Billy Hilly. Billy Hill.
A lot of my Dad's brothers was preachers. Bill was a preacher. Paul's a preacher. Clarence was a preacher.
A lot of your dad's brothers were preachers. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Bill, Paul, Clarence.
Yeah, there's only two.
We have spiders and snakes. Yeah. People make out kangaroo. Well, yeah, but the snakes, ew. You guys have the worst of the worst snakes, right? Really? I mean, maybe not like Africa or something. Yeah, but coyotes aren't really like scary. Bear either. Black bear are not really scary either. Maybe brown bear I hear are worse, but the black bear aren't really aggressive. Unless you're messing with them, or they're young, of course, or food if they're really hungry and you won't give up your food. Wow, my great grandfather on my mother's side was 7'1", and I'm the smallest on my mom's side. I'm 5'4". Great grandmother was 4'2".
The cows have been barking around here a lot lately.
Yeah.
Did you hear them when you come out of the store earlier at the gas station?
No, I mean, I didn't even know we really had coyotes around here.
Drove down there.
I mean, I imagine we do have them up here in Indiana, but in foxes.
They caught that cat out here at the dollar store a few days.
The what?
A week ago. I was telling you about them two caught that black cat out there at the dollar store.
What black cat?
Two coyotes caught a black cat out there and killed it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
I didn't know you saw it happen.
Yeah.
You notice everything, though. I
wouldn't have noticed it. Bandit got a barking. The reason I noticed it, seen him running in and grabbing it.
I would have probably just thought it was dogs or something,
Well, I heard
dumbass.
them yapping though before.
We have fox up here, I think, right?
Yeah, they're foxes.
I mean, you might not know, but I think there is. Are you making
I
some?
just been hearing
Are you
that
making
coyote.
some?
Yeah, I'm cooking.
Okay. Pizza rolls?
Huh?
Pizza rolls?
No, I'm cooking me some chili beans and rice.
Oh, you still have that chili?
No, I made me some.
Oh,
Beans.
just beans. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Beans and rice.
Please send up prayers for family. Lost a precious soul shot to death over weekend. Only 27 says, oh my gosh. Yeah, we don't have alligators and crocodiles up here, though, in Terry, in my state. We don't have dangerous animals. Like we have water snakes, moccasins, like in some places.
I mean, it's odd to hear just the coyotes because we're right here in town. I mean, town, you know?
Yeah.
But they was yapping like crazy when we was at the store, when we went to the store earlier. When we went to Rugby, not Rugby, but Dollar Tree and stuff. And gas station.
Yeah, we checked out the Dollar Tree today, the new Dollar Tree, and you guys were, whoever said that they have a lot of crafts at Dollar Tree, you're right. They do. And they're cheap too. I got a vase thing like $1.25 vase to try to make a pretty vase out of, decorate it and stuff. Really short, 2 sisters, 7 brothers, all over 6 foot. I tell people the tail fell off Dad's sperm. Hey, Shannon. Chupacabras here where I lived. Is that in Arizona? Or chupacabras? Mountain lions in Indiana. Maybe southern. You think? Let me see.
I don't really know what they got here in Indiana. You know, I know what they got in Tennessee, Virginia, and stuff like that. Around the area down there, but I don't know nothing about it this way. I walk down the street, I get lost up here.
Mountain lions are also known as cougars, are not known to have established populations in Indiana. However, the DNR does receive reports of possible sightings. Bobcats are the only native wildcat in Indiana and are more commonly seen than mountain lions. Bobcats are smaller than mountain lions and have shorter tails. If you see a mountain lion, you should stand and face it, make eye contact, and appear larger. You should not run from it or crouch down. If a mountain lion is causing damage to your property, you can kill it. You should report the incident to the DNR. Indiana has no breeding population of mountain lions. However, data collected by the Cougar Network in other states over the past decade suggests mountain lions are appearing outside their traditional western range. This may be the result of an increase in mountain lion numbers in the western states. So, mountain lions are rare in Indiana, Westrich said. There's been a growing bobcat population in recent years, but those animals typically live in southern Indiana. Yeah, I'm in central, I would say. Cougar sighting confirmed in Indiana. Dang, that's near Louisville, though. That's almost Kentucky. That's interesting. That's 14 years ago, but here in Evansville, that's South Indiana. Oh, Brown County, that's kind of south, though. Yeah. So, yeah, southern Indiana, I bet. That would be crazy. There's one that was caught on a trail cam by Greene County. That's right next to me. So that's very interesting. Huh?
Get your about.
Oh, is that the chili?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said you didn't have any chili.
I made it. Get your about.
Wasn't there a can of chili in there?
Mm-mm.
I don't know if I want to take a bite.
You need some more chili seasoning.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have been bitten by a redback. Spider's still alive. My dad got done by a king brown snake. You're in Texas. It looks like a dog with mange, and its front legs are shorter than its back legs. That is crazy. Armadillos. Do you all ever watch Swamp People? I have before, yeah.
No.
We don't watch a lot of TV here. I mean, we haven't watched TV. We haven't watched TV since Fred's been here, really. I mean, except I'll pull up. I mean, if you call TV, no, we just watch YouTube. Like pull up movies on YouTube or something, or Netflix, or. There are quite a few YouTube channels that do nothing but crafting from Dollar Tree stuff. They make really nice. Oh, I bet the stuff they have some wood sign things there. I'm like, oh, this is. I was looking at things. I was trying to hurry because Fred and Bandit were in the vehicle waiting. So, and I didn't really have the money to get anything anyways, but I just wanted to see what they had for next, so I could know and come back there. And they have. It's probably better to go there than really anywhere, even probably Walmart, because they have like lots and lots of craft stuff for cheap too.
That's actually a big Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot bigger than it was in Tennessee.
But yeah, I've heard those armadillos are moving up north. Like that's crazy. Because, I think of armadillos, I think Texas, Trump would probably deport me. Oh, did you hear? I guess they made a deal with, what is it? Is it who owns this island that these people are going to be sent to, who have very illegal, are they illegals or something? Well, I guess it doesn't have to be illegals. People who have came here from other countries and committed crimes, like horrible crimes. If the countries won't take them back, I guess Donald Trump has purchased, or what is he doing? Something about an island. Oh yeah, sunshine. I believe. Yeah, I see. I mean, you're right. They've been spotted in Indiana. So, I mean, just because it says they're not. I mean, there's not really a population of them yet. Like a breeding population, but they have been sighted and all the way up to close to where I am. I mean, I'm probably considered the southern central part of the state. Oh, that picture's gone though.
Yeah, brown includes spiders is bad.
That definitely looks like a mountain lion. It's blurry, but these are old. This is an old thread, but with this one, look at that. Look, Bigfoot's Bigfoot's following them. Oh, the cougar's going after the deer, and then the Bigfoot's going after the cougar. Oh. Brown County. Yeah, I could totally. Oh, here's another thread. I could totally see there being mountain lions in Brown County. That's about an hour or so. Last year, my wife and I were riding around the Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore area, and 2 lynx crossed the road in front of us. Awesome sight. We also had a bear running around not too long ago. DNR killed it. A lynx at the dunes? What the hell is a lynx? Is that? It looks like a bobcat. Or is that what a lynx is? Yeah, they're bobcats. Bobcats. Yeah. Okay, so we have those. Interesting. Eventually, yeah, we'll probably have bobcats up here, or not bobcats. We'll probably, I'm sure, eventually cougars and will be up here. Mountain lion around me have been spotted quite a bit over the last years. Folks have seen them here and there, but see more often these days. And wolves and definitely coyotes, and they are pretty nasty too. Yeah, coyotes because they attack what in packs.
They will.
Ew, they're pea sticks. What's their pea sticks do? Are they dangerous? Ew. Bacon fat on spider bites? Really? I've been bit by 2 brown recluse spiders, and oh my god, the shit they did to my skin just rotted off layers a day. Got big. Ooh, yep.
Yeah,
Do you have any more beans and rice left? Okay. Yeah, maybe here in a second. I wish we had some tortillas. I would make, or I can make flour tortillas. I don't have any cheese though. I almost got some at the store. I should have got some. I can make chili, cheese, and rice tortillas or whatever, burritos. We got, yeah, bobcats in Ohio. Oh, really? Coyotes and dogs breed, and the offspring are pretty bold and bigger than coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? That's how. So they do breed, huh?
Yeah, and their actions is just like a coyote, though.
Really? Like in what
way they greet each other and stuff.
How do they greet each other?
It's hard to explain.
Coyote dog mix. Yeah, I've seen a lot of dogs that look like that. It looks like German Shepherd, kind of like their ears.
Kind of in a way. It
Coyote.
depends on what dog that they.
Wait, hold on. You guys can't
with,
even.
You know?
Yeah.
Most time, coyote packs will kill a male dog though. They most time mate with the female dog, but the male.
So
dogs
usually the
most time
coyote
kill them.
dogs, like the male dogs, meet with the female ones.
Yeah, most time a male coyote dog mix with the female regular dog.
Not the other way around.
Yeah. Most of the time they kill the regular male dogs, the coyote does.
I wonder if they they kill them and just like that's.
I mean, they kill members of the pack too. If they get injured or anything, they kill them quick. Coyotes do.
Pointy ears, long snouts, and eyes that look like they pierce right through your very soul. Their head is flat between the ears, and they usually have a muscular body accompanied by a fluffy and long tail.
Wow. You mad because I didn't get chili?
A coy dog is a canid hybrid resulting from a mating between a male coyote and a female dog. Hybrids of both sexes are fertile and can be successfully bred through 4 generations. Similarly, a doggo is a hybrid with a dog father and a coyote mother. Yeah. Maybe docile and manageable.
Yeah, they got a lot of different actions and stuff than just a true dog. But cross is. So I've had a few myself. I actually had a dog that got bred by a coyote like that.
So, highly unpredictable and should only be cared for by those who understand them well. These are not for dogs for first-time dog owner. Coy dogs can be shy and timid, gentle and friendly, or fearful and aggressive. If someone adopts a coy dog, they are usually one-person pet, bonding strongly to only one individual. There have been some cases, however, of a coy dog being socialized and trained from a young age to become a loving member of the family.
Most of them, they're all the time showing their teeth at you and stuff and wanting to nibble at you and stuff like that all the time. When they meet each other, they'll lay down, and it's weird how they greet each other. It's different than a regular dog.
It's funny. It says if someone has their heart set on a canine companion that resembles the domestic dog's wild cousins, but is a safer choice, they might opt for a breed such as a German Shepherd, Siberian Husky, or Alaskan Malamute. Here are the things I ran into that others should know about before getting cool dog. They need a den. I used an oversized dog kennel. They need games more than just redundant activities. They get bored easily. They don't like to be petted or hugged. He prefers kind of laid on or vice versa, draped arm, leg, or head. They are verbal, very verbal. He makes all kinds of noises that dogs don't make. His squawk noise he makes when he is annoyed, frustrated, excited is extremely high pitched and would instantly get you tossed out of an apartment. Brush regularly, invest in a Roomba. They shed regularly with heavy shedding and season changes, and they constantly explore and are great problem solvers. They learn to open doors, cabinets, and get into things you normally don't worry about with a dog. Again, if you're familiar with ferrets, I don't know what that means. When I leave him alone, he makes a very loud, high-pitched scream that I've never heard a puppy make before in my life, and his ears are triangular and upright. He was sold to me as a collie golden retriever mix, though he gets along great with my older German Shepherd mix. And my sister's lab mix. Dispute correct. Anyway, I'm going to get him DNA tested and hope is something like a healer or a tail pie because the weirdness causing the weirdness of my puppy. The photo of very small bladder, needs to go outside 3 to 4 times every night. She is shy, prefers not to socialize. She refuses to get in the car or ride on the golf cart around the yard. She likes her den, the area between the left seat and the closet on the computer. She loves to get in the garbage can and rid every bag of its last crumbs. She has, but yeah, I noticed it was interesting to when I had Ziggy, the silver spotted Bengal cat. I got him as an older adult cat when somebody was leaving out of state or moving to Hawaii, and they don't allow Bengals there. But I noticed like the wild traits in him, and he was like a fourth. He was like a fourth generation apart from the wild. I think he was 4 generations away from wild. But yeah, you could totally see like they act different. They act more like dogs. Bengals do. It's hard to explain.
I've never seen no trash can squirrels till moved up here. I've seen trash can coons and possums, but not squirrels riddling people's trash.
Yeah, Fred saw some squirrels here going through people's trash cans and stuff, and they just thought that was crazy because I don't know if I've ever really noticed that. I'm sure if there's something good in there for them, they'll get it.
I'm sure they eat a lot more than just what people think.
Domestic dogs do not have a mating season, so any female domestic dog may be bred by a coyote when a female is in heat. The mating season in wolves and coyotes is environmental. Wild animals have intestinal parasites in the winter-summer weather stresses. Both wolves and coyotes who are kept warm and food provided will quickly stop being mating season driven, and that goes away. You can still find old scientific descriptions of wolves only having 1 heat cycle per year. Nope. Second, scientists can blather about them being different species, but DNA tells a tale. Domestic dogs and wolves were recently put in the same Canis lupus classification, and the Canis familiaris is out. Secondly, they are just dogs. If a domestic dog goes feral, they rapidly assume characteristics of wild dogs, or they don't survive. This article is light on current science and long on prodded old naturalist tales. A dog's a dog. I have 8-month female in a pen, and greyhound, Saluki, pointer, sled dog, and a female coyote the same age kept jumping into her pen to play. I fed and warmed them both on the sled dog schedule. I didn't tame the coyote, but she quickly came to trust me. Sorry you don't get out more, but a dog is a dog. Oh, and when I had my sled dogs, I manipulated their heat cycle into April and September to avoid animals in heat during training and racing. And then this person says a dog's not just a dog. That's like comparing galvanized steel to CPM S110V, whatever that is. The instinct to breed is still there and always will be there, even if you remove the hormones. My dog can do puzzles and games, jump 7 feet plus in the air. He leaped our neighbor's privacy fence 6.5 feet to say hi to their dog and came straight back when I called him. We had a nice laugh about it, though. Thank gosh they weren't mad. Now our newest neighbors have moved into that house with their 2 dogs, and he leaped again to say hi and their dogs, and he landed straight into the pool. But he got my family a free invite to come over and swim whenever, and doggy play dates whenever. So I guess he's something. Their kids loved seeing him fly over the fence like Superman. He only goes outside in a leash now, but he senses my heart condition. I never taught him. He picked up on it after he saw me pass out, pushes me into a sitting position if I'm standing. pushes me into a sitting position if I'm standing, or he anchors me against a wall with his paws on my shoulders so I won't crack my head open when I pass out from blood pressure. Aw. And let's not forget those dogs that we have created, Merles, for example, Australian Shepherds plus Poodle. So we can have blue-eyed poodles and then call them hypoallergenic after a couple of generations of breeding when they aren't, and give people with allergies a false sense of security. All they want is a heterochromia and pretty ticking. The fact is, most Merles end up going blind, develop dysplasia, and extreme eye problems. I have a coyote and a half red-nosed pit bull, and I was wondering when will be her first heat. Gosh. What's that mean? Is that supposed to be funny? I guess. 8 people liked, 25 people disliked. All right, I have a half coyote, half red-nosed pit bull. Interesting. We have had 2 blue healers, very smart dogs who love to herd cattle. Our magpies are the most dangerous animals here. Never know where they're nesting. What are magpies? You're kidding, right? That's the most dangerous animal? A bird? A pretty bird? Wait, what did you say? Our magpie? What? Are you serious? Shut. Magpies are very territorial and protective of their nest. During the nesting season, they will mob and attack humans, pets, and other birds near their nest. They will also bully other birds at feeders. Ew, it's pecking his eye out. Attack of a magpie. Look at that. Would a magpie attack human? It's a colorful little bird that weighs just a few ounces and will attack you like a beast if it perceives you as a threat. An 8-year-old in Australia saw a magpie swoop down on somebody and wondered just who they target.
Wix. One platform, any website.
I have to see it to believe it.
Unlimited creation.
Forget crocodiles and cane toads. At the moment, it's swooping magpies you need to watch out for. It's spring, so the fierce protectors are out in full force, with southeast Queenslanders bearing the brunt.
It's that time of year to expect a feathered fright. Queenslanders under attack. Territorial magpies protecting their nests, taking action. Even drawing blood on this Brisbane runner.
I was attacked at once by 3 birds. They were actually relentless.
Warning signs now up across 62 suburbs because whether they're attacking or just a nuisance, there's been 250 reports in Brisbane this year, 169 of those since August, with the 5 hotspots, Mount Gravatt East, Carindale, Maruka, Brighton and Holland Park West. But it's only going to get worse as their eggs hatch.
As far as the magpies are concerned, they see us as a predator taking their chick.
On the Gold Coast,
It's literally coming for me.
Someone died from an
and the
attack?
Sunshine Coast, there's been close to 100 reports in the last 2 months.
Those birds are next level, next level. It's a reason not to move to Queensland, I swear to God.
Unless you're prepared to stare them down like 9's own Mia Glover.
They usually won't attack from the front. It's usually only once you're not looking at them that they'll attack.
While only around 10% of magpies actually swoop, the chances are if you're targeted in one area, you'll likely be targeted there again, with the birds known to breed around the same area every season.
Something like an umbrella can be a useful thing as well, if you know where they're going to be territorial.
And if you do cross paths, just try not get in a flap. Kate Lamb, 9 News.
I would just be worried about, them pecking your eyes out. That's what I would be worried about,
Australians are terrified of this bird.
All right, you got your hat on.
This is the magpie. It has a reputation as the biggest menace to Australian society. They are known to swoop anything in their sight, but this couldn't be any further from the truth. Because watch how friendly this magpie was as I fed him some bread. In reality, they are just cute, feathery friends.
Just cute, feathery friends, guys. Just cute, feathery friends. Oh, yeah, I know, honey badger. I know, we've seen honey badger, don't care. We've seen it. I've played that on here before. Hold on. It's funny. Hold on. Yeah, we'll watch it before we'll play this, and then I'm gonna go, and then I'll come back in a little bit to do either readings or crafts. So this is funny. Yeah, I like this. A snack. Uh-oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. All right, hold on.
Honey badger running around looking for a snack. Honey badger don't care. Honey badger will do anything at all costs just to feed itself and survive in the wild. As you know, or you may not know, the honey badgers live throughout Africa and Southwest Asia. And they are look how badass. Just digging away, trying to get to that snack, that mid-afternoon lunch. But it's gonna have to keep digging. You see, this honey badger knows that there's a snake, there's a caw down in there, or some other burrowing animal. Look, these baboons are fascinated. Oh, jealous? Look at that. They're not even baboons. What are those? Macaw? Oh, I forget what kind of monkey. Oh, there we go. See? Now, the honey badgers are presently least concerned because they are flourishing once again. Look at this thing. You'll never catch me, says this caw, slithering up the tree. Oh yeah, says this honey badger. You think I care? I'm gonna climb right up this tree and eat your ass. Give me that snaky ass. Look, there goes honey badger right up in a tree. You think anything's gonna stop a honey badger when it's hungry? Nothing. This tree means absolutely nothing. Honey badgers learn to climb trees for snacks. As I've told you before. Oh, there we go. And with nowhere else to go, it drops to its fate to become a mid-afternoon lunch for this honey badger. Oh, there we go. There we go. Honey badger just, oh gosh, takes what it wants and it starts smothering caw. Oh, good grief. That's just gross. Ew. Oh my gosh. Oh, you really had, oh gosh.
Jeez.
Oh,
gross.
So gross.
Sorry,
Oh, talk about getting scraps. Look, here comes the cheetah. Cheetah's like, is there a honey badger around here? I smell honey badger stink. Me too. And look, here comes a pack of wild pups. See, everyone knows if there's a honey badger around, even lionesses know, Then there's also some tasty treats and snacks and scraps. Hey, what'd you all find? Look, it's a meeting of the predators. Oh my gosh, the lionesses don't even know what to make of these honey badgers. They're just like, whatever. You think we care? We don't. Wait.
Don't.
Cocky.
I don't know. I was gonna show him like what Bandit likes to do. Yeah, Bandit likes that. Athena's still over there. And then we still have that one right there. All right, guys. I'm going to go for a little bit, but I'm going to be back on either one of my other channels. Well, other channels. Either my other channel or I'll be back here. I don't know if I'm going to be doing cards or probably crafts, I think, unless anybody's wanting a reading, because I'm needing to make some money right now. So if anybody's interested, you can email me. If you don't want to stay here, my email is under every video I do in the description. So it's YouTube Ziggy at outlook.com. Craft from Dude. That'd be fun, Crystal. We'll have to think of some ideas. I'm gonna look up Dollar Tree videos that you guys were talking about, like Dollar Tree craft videos, and see what you're talking about. Because I went in there because of you guys. I was actually on my way to Kroger, and then I remembered you guys said that Dollar Tree has a lot of like good craft items, and I asked Fred if they have food over at Dollar Tree, and he said they, most of them do. So they had a little bit. It was the same as like kind of a Dollar General as far as the food type of food. Well, they had a lot of more generic stuff. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later.